Good morning, everyone. I think it's time to start. My name is Tianhong from Origin Space, and we're the organizer of this Space Resources Forum under the direction of EC Beijing, the 国际空间科学研究所北京 and the 南京经济开发技术开发区 under the direction of their guidance. Thank you for them, and thank you for the speakers today. And our panel this morning in Beijing time is about the market and capital in space resources industry. I will give a short interview first, and then Nick and Jim will give their talk later, and there will be a space law profession, Mark Sando, who will give a talk later. He is in US, so this afternoon is too late for him. So we just moved his talk in the morning. But I believe there will be a good panel discussion between entrepreneurs and lawyers and professors in the university this morning. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, first let me share my slides. I will give a pretty short space resources industry overview. We plan to give a industry report later this year, and we have our internship student Rizong Wenhanzhou and Wilson Chapangura to help prepare for this report. And first, we'd like to define the space resources market. And what are space resources? There's broad sense definition and narrow sense. Broad sense include almost everything in space, and narrow sense is just the minerals, metals, rocks, soil, volatiles, and other resources that can be exploited and utilized. And this overview will just adopt the narrow definition. And space resource market, if we divide it by the market classification, it will have two classes: in situ resources utilization and just bring the resources back to Earth. In our industry, the first one is, in a common sense, would be the future, or at least the near future. And according to the category of the industry, we can divide this market into space mining, space manufacturing, environment application, space transportation, space energy, and space debris removal and reuse. There are companies in all of these categories going on. And of course, there are government entities involved in this space industry, resources industry. For example, NASA, ESA, and the CNSA and JAXA and Canadian Space Agency, and some newly coming agencies, Australian. And there's a new innovation center like European Space Resources Innovation Center, which is established not long ago. And there's a working group discussing the international space resource framework. And Dubai, they established a space court recently. And most large countries are getting too involved into this industry. And as I said, there are a lot of commercial companies already involved in this industry. For example, there are some space mining companies, including, say, F Space and Offworld, which a bit by Jim Caravella, which is our next speaker today, and some other companies. And also Space Chain is a unique existence in this industry. It would like to apply the blockchain technology into space entities. And also there are energy and propellant companies and space manufacturing companies and active space debris removal companies in this industry. All of those are one of the applications of space resources. And also there are a lot of space resources related conferences already. For example, the uh, Space Resources Week in Luxembourg and the Space Resources Roundtable organized by the Colorado School of Mines and Canadian Space Agency. And today, our Space Resource Forum is one of the one that we hope to join the international community and share our thoughts and discuss between the Chinese community and the international community. And the policy environment is also important in this industry. On the international level, there was, the outer space treaty and moon treaty. And this afternoon, the space law professionals will talk about that in detail. And from national level, we know that United States first passed the laws to protect the rights to explore and utilize space resources in 2015, and then Luxembourg, UAE, and Japan passed their national laws later in the later years, and China does not have a space law yet, and it's been years that our colleagues is trying to pursue this path, and we hope it will come soon. And the short summary, because Earth has a limited resources eventually, so we need to look up, not like the movie Don't Look Up, we need to look up to use the space resources. And we need relevant laws and regulations to help and protect the rights to explore and utilize space resources. And as we discussed yesterday, there's a lot of needs in technology development. So that's my short summary. Thank you, and welcome Nick for his talk.